All right, it says prep in. All right, boom, live. Here we are. I don't have Facebook up, I don't think so. If you have it up, you could probably see you guys on there.
Okay.
So what's up? What's going on, guys? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, just been, dealing with this quarantine thing. So
Stuck at home like the rest of us, huh?
yeah.
It's cool, man. So I'm here with Justin and Chris Rivera. They're known as obviously the Rivera Twins, and what an amazing year for them. A lot happened, and it's great to have them on the show. And sorry that we're not at the gym and kids aren't wrestling, but I guess it's good it happened after states. So how are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's been good so far.
You guys staying home?
Yeah.
Like everyone else, huh? What are you
Exactly.
guys doing are you guys doing just working out and keeping yourselves in shape for whenever this comes through?
Yeah, of course. Sometimes we will, go for runs around the community, of course, and do push-ups and even like just wrestle with our brothers and stuff. Because it just feels weird not to wrestle. Yeah. So
yeah, because your older brother wrestled too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. So it's always that competitive. We just wrestle each other.
Usually younger brothers usually turn out to better than the older brothers because they beat them up so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then I see you've got a future state champ. I always see your mom.
Oh yeah.
He's already trying to wrestle you guys and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys have how many state championships together?
6. Yeah, 6.
Yeah. And how many have you won the same year? Like this year, you won them both.
Yeah, freshman year is senior year. Yeah.
Freshman year and senior year. Cool. So you guys have had that experience because I thought it was really cool. Senior year.
Yeah.
You get to both go off like that. I don't think your mom could hold back the emotions. She almost tore apart the bar. She was crazy. It was awesome. Yeah, that was. They say that they haven't seen a crowd at a match at states like that in years. So.
Wow. Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Pretty crazy. They should have stopped the whole thing.
Yeah.
Spotlight. It was awesome. But too, also Justin, man, working your way through it. I know last year, you came up against what's his name?
Frankie
in the finals, and I think if I remember right, you hurt your knee or something, or went to triple overtime, or I'm trying to remember what happened there.
Yeah, we went to like where the write outs, like the 30-second write outs, and
he got you right.
Yeah, it was a good match. That was a really good match.
Yeah, I know the place was crazy, but I mean this year to have your brother in the semis doing that, man, how tough was it for you to be watching that?
It's so hard to like warm up and focus and like watch Chris wrestle, especially like in a like tight situation like that, and like I'm just like what's gonna happen. So
yeah, I was
it's
telling,
so hard.
And I think I saw you guys after one of the matches. I forget what round it was, but I remember I think Justin had somebody and he did some move, and then Chris started taking off his shirt and getting ready to come out, or it might have been vice versa. And I was like, how do you know the match is about to end? It was like you just saw it coming. It's like you guys feel each other, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because especially after that this year, after the Frankie match, and then Justin to have to jump on the mat. I think I asked you guys afterwards up in the stand. I'm like, man, how hard was it for you to, after that emotional eruption?
Yeah,
exactly. And free and getting that last point to now you're like, I got to wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, tell us about it.
Yeah.
That was tough, huh?
Yeah. I remember like when I was walking to the mat and like Palazzo like grabbed me. All right, now get that out of your head. Focus. I was like, I'll shoot.
Yeah. Man, so talk about that. I guess talk about the whole experience, Chris, man. I mean, that everybody leading up to states was talking about that semifinal, right? I mean, that's what it was like, the talk of the whole tournament. and
Yeah.
then getting into it, man, what was it like to experience? I know you've experienced some big matches before. With I know you guys have competed and been very successful at Super 32s and
Mhm.
big national tournaments, but your home state, your senior year, it's set before you even get to the tournament.
Yeah.
Man, talk about what it was like to just experience that.
It was really, I gotta say, nervous leading up to it because, it's like my senior year, I want to end good. I want to get my fourth, of course. So I was like, really, I'm just at school and like, I'm really like kind of at school. I'm just like zoned in and just like, sometimes when I got my like free break, I just watch matches. I'm like, all right, let me just like get in the zone. I'm just like getting ready for this whole week, basically. It's almost like fight week. I'm getting myself ready.
Yeah, because you guys have wrestled several times, so it's not like you're watching somebody or going against somebody you don't know, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So then in practice I've just been doing stuff I need to work on that he probably beat me with and stuff. So I'm like just working. Then I think like the most important thing that like really I was focusing on is my mindset. I wasn't getting like too much into it to not drain myself. I was also being free, being clear, and just getting right on it. And so basically that was the main thing. Then it's just crazy. So after the first day of wrestling, right? Before I went to sleep, I'm like, yo, the big match is gonna happen tomorrow. Like, there's one big match, and I'm just there thinking, like, yo, am I gonna come back winning? Am I gonna come back losing? Like, I'm just thinking. All this
You have an advantage, right? You have a twin that has wrestled him too, so I'm sure you guys are able to kind of go back and forth. And then, so there's like, I don't know, a couple minutes left, and you keep trying to get free, and he's picking you up and slamming, picking you up. And you can see you trying to get that leg down or get that leg around his leg to try and get in. And then when he lifted you up and walked you out the circle, I saw the coaches go crazy because so the coach at the first academy where Daniel goes, he's a ref too. He's been a ref for many years. So when people were kind of, talking shit, it was he said to me, Dan, they changed the rules going into this year that you can't do that. So you lose and so he goes, everybody who's mad can be mad, but that's the rules, right?
Exactly.
So, you got that point. Now you're tied, right?
Yeah. It was funny. I didn't know what happened. Like at that moment, I'm like, the coaches were looking at me like, yo, you got it. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I still got to get out. I'm gonna lose. Then I look. I'm like, oh, it's 1-1. I'm like, oh, so then I'm like, I'm definitely gonna get out. Like all the energy, and I just heard the crowd going crazy, and I was just absorbing it all in. So I'm like, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna kill myself right now just to go all out. So then
this is gonna be a match that I think both of you will remember forever, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
one of the best moments.
Justin, I know in the finals, you had a kid that just blew through everybody coming up to you, and I think someone you know well, right? I talked to his dad. And they seemed like a real nice family. I think they told me they wrestled with you guys when you guys were younger and stuff. And it was almost, it was almost like watching a mirror of you two, because both of you, you'd always be on one knee. You'd always be looking at each other. It was kind of a close match. I was glad to see you win, but his style, what made that kind of,
that's what, like, his style is something like that's hard wrestle, because he's someone that was like really stocky and strong, and like since I got down on my knee, he was smart, and he got down low too, where he was being really smart, like not opening. So I'm like, oh man, like during the first period, I'm like, this kid's wrestling like really smart. I was like, I just need to find one opening, and then I think like second period when I escaped, once I saw it, I was like that, and I was like, okay, I got to take down.
So I think that obviously the match that everyone was looking forward to and the tournament match was your brothers, but I think your teammate had two huge matches. Tobias.
Oh yeah, Easton. Yeah.
Holy! So the first one that was huge when that kid kept trying to bully him, and he came up. But then the poor Talshahir family. What a tough night. Just to see him, what was the emotion of the team and everybody? I mean, he seems like he's loved by everybody in the room, and just to see him get that, man, what kind of rush was that?
Yeah, especially like thinking like the circumstance he was in, like giving up like so much weight.
Yeah.
And like, but like every time I watch him wrestle, I love watching him wrestle because he just goes and goes and goes and he like gasses people out. So like, I was like, yo, if this kid wins, stays at 195, getting up like 20 pounds, like I'm gonna go crazy. It's so awesome to see him win.
And Tal Shahir seemed like he had a plan. He knew that Tobias Easton is like wants to go, and he kept trying to slow down the pace.
Yeah.
And he was really starting to frustrate Easton a little bit, and then
Yeah.
Easton finally kind of went gangster, man. It just
Yeah.
it was awesome. So a couple of you guys had 8 this year, right? That won it.
Yeah, 8.
And some of them were first time, right?
Yeah, our 106.
Yeah, 106, Easton.
And the tall blonde kid.
Like
Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. Man, I felt bad for for Coach's son.
Oh, Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
me
would have
too.
liked to see him at. Yeah, he's a real. You guys have a real good group over there, and Palazzo and the coaches, man. Ever since I've had my son in there with you guys, it's like you're welcome. It's like like you become family, And
Yeah,
then, And then in districts, you get to wrestle one of you guys and lose in 30 seconds. Poor Daniel. His freshman year, not his freshman year, his first year ever wrestling. He was in 7th grade. He was 12 years old, and he went to the districts, and his first match was Ryan Chauvin.
Wow.
Oh dang.
So from him to Rivera, Ryan grabbed him by his 2 feet and just picked him up and pinned him.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Here's Daniel, this little guy, and here's this 3-time state champion. So it was fun. It was interesting. So now, what is, obviously nobody expected this pandemic to be in, but if we do, when we do get out of this, I'm sure Palazzo and the crew over there at CFW has stuff planned. So I guess you'll still club wrestle through the summer, and then you go off to college, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And then it's Campbell, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, talk about that. How was it picking that school? How happy are you? I mean, obviously a lot of it had to go into you guys being able to go together, because I'd imagine every school in the country would like to have a Rivera. So it came down to, we want to be together, and you guys happy with your choices and everything and looking forward to it?
So yeah, I think it was like sophomore year, freshman year, we went down to like Campbell's camp, and then I was like, oh, like, let me try this go out. Like I saw the coaches, I was like, oh, I know these coaches. Coaches are pretty good. So like, and then we saw how, the college guys were training, how the room was. I was like, yo, this looks like a really good room. Like I would like to be in this. And then like we just kept going and going and going, and then that's when like we were pretty interested in it. And then we had like the meeting and stuff, and that's when they offered both of us full rides. I was like, oh, like that's hard to get, like, and like a D1 school, like both me and Chris, full rides. So I was like, man, we really have to jump on that offer, just to be safe and stuff. So
and it's a D1 school, so
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And then I'm sure Palazzo was involved, making sure you guys make the right decision. He seems like, at least I've only been there a little bit over a year, but it seems like he really cares about seeing the success. It's not only about wrestling. He cares about the people too, and you can see that character in the wrestlers that he has there. So how important has he been in your lives?
He's been really important. Definitely, like, besides wrestling, what to do in my life, how to be disciplined, just the right culture, just be the right human being, basically, because, you got people that do the right, wrestle, but don't make the right decisions in life and stuff. So that's one thing, like, he really impacted me on, to make the right decision in life with God and everything. So that's the one thing.
And I heard he makes sure that your GPAs have to be over a certain grade point average, or he'll pull you from states. He doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
that good. It means a lot. You know, it means that you're working hard in
Yeah.
both aspects because, you know, hopefully wrestling.
How you fix it? But, hello? Oh. Hello. Why is it frozen? No, I don't. Oh my goodness. Why would this happen at this time? Eh, what did I do? I don't know. Are we on live on Facebook? We take over the show. Oh, there's technical difficulties going on right now. They're gonna be interviewing Justin. Oh man. Are we? Is it just us on Facebook? Are we? Wait, check if we live on Facebook. Yeah. Oh man, that'd be pretty cool. Cool. Oh, it is this. What's up, guys? I hope all your days are going well. Yeah, it's bros and because we could continue this. I don't know. You guys got questions? Questions and answers? Got my phone. You guys got questions? Questions and answers. Hey, champs, I think these are something we're on that we can start seeing here. Right? I don't know, right? Oh yeah, I feel right. Yeah, of course this happens. There's nothing yet. Now it's just you.
Now we're going. Meeting is now streamlined. Perfect. Hey, well, first of all, back with the Rivera Twins. Sorry about that. The Florida wrestling room. I lost power, so nothing I can do. Can't control it. But we're back. We're live. I know we were talking how important Palazzo's been. On the other side, how important has Coach Scott been?
Yeah, Coach Scott is definitely like someone that I've seen like who really loves studying technique and like he's like someone that's really smart and like if he sees like one of our matches and like he will help us like show us a move like to improve like why we lost. So he's someone that's really good like technical and yeah, I like having him. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you guys, so you had Cleary for a while. He was awesome, right? He's got his own program. So good to see him. We're there, and now you guys got Coach Donnie. Man, what has it been like having him in the room?
He's really good. He's actually a really good partner to wrestle with. He's like super strong, and he just keeps going. So he's like one of the best coaches, like I said, to wrestle with, just to train with, because he really pushes my pace and really I have to use a lot of strength just to wrestle him. So he really works my conditioning. So that's why I really like having him. He's such a good workout partner to work with.
Yeah. Same thing, Justin?
Yeah, seems like he's someone to get to wrestle around with.
And he just seems like a good guy. He's been doing some, before all this, he was doing some one-on-ones with Daniel, trying to get him better. And it's been good. So you're off to Campbell. Are there tournaments, if we get out the other side of this, prior to you going there, that you guys have your eyes set on?
No, maybe some freestyle. Yeah.
Just
Maybe like some freestyle tournaments we might do.
Nice.
Yeah, most definitely. So
Nice.
just seeing how everything pans out.
Yeah. I know Daniel is like, man, I just want to go wrestle.
Yeah.
And he's been progressing. So, man, I got to tell you, what a great family. I mean, I think I told you guys, I told your mom the first day I ever met you guys, I looked at Daniel and said, man, I be like them. I mean, I've been only around you guys a year, and the character and the help with the other kids and just how you carry yourself. I mean, and like, I always forget which one because I can't tell the difference. But we were in Michigan and you got called for the lock hands. Who was that? At the grappler?
Oh, grappler. Oh, me. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah.
You got called for locked hands
Yeah.
after the match, and you know, we see people, right? Like these maniacs at these tournaments getting all pissed, throwing stuff around. You guys never lose the smile. You're like, okay, I lost, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're back in the stands laughing with Danny Nini. And I'm like, well, how does he do it? And you're like, well, I can't control it. It's over, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, just if, you know, if people can carry themselves as humans, as you guys do, man, the world would be a better place. So I appreciate having my son around you guys. And I'm definitely a fan. And I'll be definitely watching you guys the next level, hoping to see what you guys do there. And man, there's a lot of your team members out there in Division I now, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
And you had I know you had seniors on the team this year that won the states, right? Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Kaplan, yeah.
Kaplan, and everyone's going D1, right?
Yeah.
Nice. I know I heard Kaplan's at the Air Force. You guys are going to Campbell, and then where's Noah?
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. That's a good program, I hear.
Yeah.
Nice. So what do you guys think of this whole Old Dominion thing?
That's crazy, especially like the timing of it.
Yeah, the timing, like
Awful, right? I heard there's some Lake Gibson kids that were
exactly.
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get them on and talk to them, kind of see what they're going through. Maybe
That'd be good. Yeah.
Help them go. But hey, man, anytime you guys want to come on and talk, man, I'm down. And I like I said, I can't wait to get out of this. I appreciate you coming on. And I mean, Orlando Sentinel Wrestlers of the Year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's big. Did they send anything like a little plaque or the newspaper or something? Or
hopefully not. Yeah. I mean,
hey, oh, send them something, right?
Right?
Send them something. Man, well, that's awesome, man. I look forward to a bright future with you guys, and like I said, watching you grow. And tell your mom thanks, and she's obviously done a great job. So sorry we lost that feed before. Anything else you guys want to talk about? You guys want to anything else you want to say?
Well, I can say a little funny story, but
Yeah, let's do
like
it.
one day, you know, I'll go in the wrestling room. It was a normal day, just a normal day. I'm putting my wrestling shoes on. Like Palazzo comes and he challenged me to a match. You know, I thought he was kidding. I'm like, must be April Fool's. Let me check the calendar. It wasn't. I was like, all right. So I go wrestle him, and I tell Palazzo, like, be careful of my underhook. Everyone knows about it. Long story short, he shot underhook him to his back, and you know, he never wrestled me that day. So I mean,
Is that when he was?
be happy to hear this.
Is that when he was walking around with the splint?
Yeah, he's faking it. You know, he's trying to make it seem like
he doesn't want to admit that you got him.
Exactly. You know, it's okay. It's okay.
That's awesome, man. A good story, and I'm sure that wrestling room is gonna miss you guys. So,
Yeah, me too.
But I'm sure you guys will come around and be involved, and
Of course.
you're not that far away, right? What is this, Georgia, right?
What, Campbell?
Is Georgia, North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good, and close for your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, hey guys, don't move up here. We want to.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. Well, hey, sorry we lost the feed. I'm glad I got you back on, man. And I, like I said, I can't say enough about the character you guys bring to the mat and carry yourself with, and don't get involved with any of that nonsense, man. That's awesome. So you guys take care. Tell your mom I said what's up. Tell her thank you for letting me have you on.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys take it easy, man. I look forward to seeing you.